Welcome. It's day 22 of the 75 Hard Challenge. So I'm here to encourage you to finish if you're in the middle of the challenge, and also to challenge you to start this mental toughness program if you haven't done that yet. I've got a few other videos on it. I've been vlogging each day, not necessarily what I'm doing every day, but hoping to give you just a bite-sized bit of encouragement of things that I'm pondering and hanging on to as I tackle this mental toughness program. But I want to speak about the power of visualization today. If you're trying to figure out how to achieve your dreams and pursue your goals in different areas of life, I have 3 stories that I just want to share with you today, and a couple things about my own life where this has played out. The Superbowl just happened recently, and it was the Philadelphia Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs in a rematch. They had competed 2 years ago. Philadelphia Eagles lost against the same team. And there's a really neat example of the power of visualization floating around the internet this past week. And my husband brought it up recently because we watched the Super Bowl. We cheered for the Philadelphia Eagles because my family, that's where my husband's from, and they won. And so we were stoked. This was the rematch. Last time the Chiefs won, this year the Eagles won. But what was really amazing was how Jalen Hurts, who led the Philadelphia Eagles to victory, saw what he used to visualize that success for the last 2 years. And there's a great photograph of him from the stands. Somebody caught an image of his home screen on his phone. And on the home screen, they figured out it was an image from the last matchup 2 years before when they had lost. When the Philadelphia Eagles lost, because the Chiefs won and their color is red, the stadium was filled with the red confetti, and there's a picture of him walking out of the stadium dejected as the loser. And so this was the photo that he put as his screensaver on his phone. And in a little bit of a reverse twist, usually we visualize in the positive, but he didn't have an image of him winning. And so what he did was he used a picture of him at the Super Bowl, leaving that arena, but he was in that arena. And what he did, I'm sure, was picture the green confetti and picture himself walking away in success. And so how many times did he pick up and look at that phone for 2 years? That is really a profound thing when you think about the power of visualization and the effect it has on us. I want you to really just think about the number of times, let that sink in. How many times a day do you pick up your cell phone? How many times a day? I probably pick up mine, I want to say, it might be 50 or 100 times. It's a little scary sometimes to think about how much we pick up our phone. There's days that it's a lot less, maybe 10 or 20 for me. And there's even days I leave it alone and don't touch it. I try to be a little bit tech free, but how many times a day? Let's say it was just 50 times a day for 365 days. What's that? I'm not even very good at math that quickly on the spot, but let's just do it. 50 times a day for 365 days is 18,000 times and 250. So multiply that by 2 years. Jalen Hurts visualized his success at the Super Bowl 36,000 times. Did I get that right? 18 times 2, about that. The power of visualization is incredible. It's played out in my own life. I'll go into other stories that I have. I don't want this video to go long, so I might wait and share those later. But in my own life, this has played out in some profound ways, and I'll go into detail and again in some other videos. But truly, visualizing the husband of my dreams, visualizing the business of my dreams, visualizing where I wanted to live, the place of my dreams. I mean, those are just 3 offhand that I can tell as I've been creating my dream life for over 20 years have become magnets for me in being able to build and live the life that I want. Now, it doesn't end there. You need to refine that as you go. For example, finding the man of my dreams. He's not perfect by any means, but he's a perfect man for me. And then building the marriage of our dreams together is a whole nother process. And so that's, along the way early on, we created a vision board and a dream board. One of the strategies I can go into later of how to visualize, but that is something that even though we ended up putting it away or some stuff happened in our life and we had it for about a year over our bed, But it was amazing because my husband was reflecting on this just recently and realizing that we're almost 12 years in, or a little over 12 years into being married. And he was like, man, almost everything has come to pass in our life, even down to the stacked firewood that we had as a picture on that board. And so we are in a process of just really reimagining, and just visioneering is another word I love, rebuilding our lives for the next 10 or 12 years. And so we're in a process of doing this personally, and this Jalen Hurts story was just super fun to come across. But I just challenge you, think about the power of visualization and how you can begin to apply it. And I'm going to be putting out a few more videos on this topic, so stay tuned. And if this caught your attention, share in the comments and share this video with a friend, because we're building a growing community here around the concept of just changing your life and creating the life of your dreams. So with that, stay hard if you're on the 75 Hard Challenge. We're going to finish strong together. If you're new, check it out. And if you're just here for the encouragement and visualization, I hope you heard something new and maybe you can see something in a fresh, new way. I'll see you on the next video.